Mallett from Mallett Buildings. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. We're getting ready to start this show. We're going to be talking about Where's Mallett? This week's Built Spotlights and Insights. First, let's hit this. All right, remember, healthcare workers, military personnel, first responders, educators, $500 discount every week. My competitors say it, but they don't print it. Makes you wonder if it's true. You better think about that. They say they do this, but they never tell anybody they do it, so that way you don't go and ask it. I want you to ask because we want to give it to you. We really do. We think y'all deserve it. I think all these people deserve some type of recognition. And our way of doing that is we give you $500 off your building. Tiger Cash, you buy an elite building, signature building, I'm going to knock $1,000 cash off that baby, and I will beat anybody's price on a classic or apples to apples. Any price, apples to apples. Now they'll tell you they build the same thing, but they don't. They just, you know, when you can't run with the big dog, you got to act like a big dog, and they acting like a big dog, and they ain't a big dog. Now let's keep going. Oh, what you really want to see about what this is about is when you start comparing me to my competitors. We have 37 projects going on in Texas. We have 69 going on in Louisiana this week, just this week. Now, when you want to go to the best, go to the people that are doing the business, right? That's why people line up to do business with us. They want the best. They get the best. And they want a company that's going to be here when the rest of them are gone. Because I've seen at least 5 or 6 go broke in the last 26 years. That's right. 26 years I've been doing this. Now let's break it down. Here we go. We're in Louisiana, 69 projects. What's going on? We've got under construction, all these jobs. We've got plumbing going on, concrete being poured, finishers, control joints, on the ground, inspections, gutter jobs, forms. Logistical power. I'm not a broker like all the others. You got a couple of companies out here, they're brokers, okay? And those brokers buy from a company, they ship the building, they don't have a truck, they don't have a tractor, they don't have a bob, they have nothing, absolutely nothing. Now, why do you want to do business with someone like that? Would you rather do this with a company that's rolling, that has the confidence of, every week, almost 100 projects going on at the same time? Let's look at Texas. 37 jobs, construction, concrete, control joints, on the ground, finishers, forms, gutters. Folks, do you realize the logistical nature of doing all this in 2 states? And we're actually going to Mississippi too. My competitors can't do this. And they never will, because you see, they're in here for the short run, in my opinion. They have no equipment. They have no facilities. They're just trying to make a quick buck. Will they survive? I don't know, because you know the national average is you got to be in business at least 5 to 6 years before you even get above water and you're going to possibly make it. That's a national statistic. Let's keep going. Specials and promo. Hey, we still got that Cajun Oasis. That's a temperature control, climate control. Call it what you want to call it. Got a 510 air conditioning unit. That's worth a $10,000 value. This is electric. I put electrical package in here too for $49.99. That is my classic. Folks, this is a hell of a deal. And then we jump to our Elite Series, which is the 145 mile an hour. Remember, we always put 170 mile an hour trusses on all our buildings. Why? Because when you lose the roof, you've lost it all. Right? Once again, 5 tons, and I'm gonna put electrical. That's worth about $16,000. You're gonna get this one for $59,999. There's our value, $16,000 right there. Folks, you can't beat these deals. Oh, we got there going in this month. How many we got left? 14. 14 left. Get a camera for the man. Hey, we're going to send $250 to your spa in your area for the lady. Remember, we got 14 left. 14 left, folks. That's in the month of October. You got time to get you a hunting camera for that deer hunt, or whatever you want to do with the camera. It's a high-end. It's really a good camera too. I use it myself. And hey, a spa package for the lady of the house. All right. Hey, don't forget about this. That game, we're playing Vanderbilt this weekend. I'm going to the game. But next weekend is the Texas game. Texas A&M versus LSU. And we're giving away 2 tickets on the 30-yard line. I'm going to get you 2 field passes. And I'm going to get you a parking pass premium at 101. That's about 50 yards from the gate. If you ever been to Tiger Stadium, you don't want to walk a mile. Because they walk a mile. You want to go down that field, don't you? Go check out that field. and I'm going to give you 2 field passes. And if you've ever done that, it's something to see. Now, just like we outdo everybody in the business, we outdo everybody in the giveaway. I got my competitors, they give 2 tickets with a parking pass, probably I don't know where, but they can't beat us because we give you those field passes. I can get you field passes. I can put you 50 yards from the gate, and I can put you on the 30-yard line. Okay? So y'all, we got all this week. When are we going to put the drawing? 21st. The 21st, we're going to pick 2 winners. We're going to get to go to the Texas A&M. So, hey, follow us, share us, and what else?
Tag your tailgate buddy.
What?
Tag your tailgate buddy.
And tag your tailgate buddy. So, Jay, we're going to be giving away. So, Jay, don't just keep coming on now. We'll put your name in the pot. All right, let's see an emoji. Oh, there's an emoji. I posted an emoji. If you find the hidden emoji in our live stream comment, you're going to get a double entry. Okay? All right. Remember, we got our ambassador program. We give different things if you're in the program. 5 red flags. I always talk about this. Years in business, go to Secretary of State. That's going to tell you who the proper parties are, how long they've been in business. Licensure. They're the LSOBC. Folks, that'll tell you what they are. Are they really a licensed contractor or are they a home improvement? Home improvement cannot build anything above $7,500 if it's new construction because it's a structural component. Contract violations. If they've been convicted, you're going to find that out right here by the State Licensing Board. If they've been convicted of breaking state contracting law, why would you even entertain using them? And I'm telling you, a lot of them have it, and a lot of them we hadn't caught, so you got to watch these cats. Reviews on BBB and Google, over 650. My competitors, I think the close one's 100 something, but he's got 400 negatives. So you figure it out. That's where you find out everything. And visit the contractor's facility. Are they operating as brokers in some little office they rented? Are they operating out of their car or truck? Do they have a facility? Do they have equipment? Do they have the things it takes to be a contractor? Are they just brokers? Because a broker is not in it for the long run, in my opinion. He's just in it for the fast buck. All right. Now, we're going to talk about our classic building. Now, folks, my competitors are right here. They're going to use 29 gauge. I'm going to use 26 gauge standard. I'm going to go 5 on 12. They're going to do 4 on 12. They're going to do 2x6 trusses. I'm 2x8 trusses. They can put common flat trusses. I'm going to put 2x8 scissor trusses. They're coming in at 130, 135. I'm coming in at 170 miles per hour on my trusses. And my building is rated at 135. Uplift control, none. I got the Mallett cable retention system. Posting footings, posting dirt or gravel. I'm going to put concrete under for post. I'm going to use 2x12 headers, not 2x8 headers. I'm going to put 4,000 PSI, not 3,000 PSI. Skirt board guard, I'm going to put that. They're not going to put any. For your workmanship, 1 to 2 years, if any. I'm going to use, number 1, MCA ground-treated kill-dried lumber on my whole building. I don't know what they're doing. Watch them. They got little games they play. Okay? In-house engineer. No engineer on staff. Designs trusses and verify internally. And we have third-party inspection on our trusses at the facility. And we price match for $1,000. Now, what they're going to tell you is you don't need any of this. Well, I got news for them. It's free. I'm going to give you all this right here that they don't give you for free. Now, tell me why you wouldn't want 2x8 trusses instead of 2x6 trusses. Scissor trusses versus flat trusses. 170 mile an hour treated trusses on my roof. The cable retention system, concrete under every post. Folks, it's not even close. I'm going to save you $1,000. Take your wife out to eat. I'm going to build you a stronger building, and it costs you no more. Head us bid up. Let's bid head up. Apples to apples. Bring them on. When you call them, make them give you a bid in writing, and I will beat them. Head up, apples to apples. Okay? Remember that. It's in your best interest to bid it. They don't want to bid it. Why? Because I'm going to whip their butts. Okay? Real simple. I'm going to beat them by $1,000. I'm going to put money in your back pocket, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to give you all these things that make you have the strongest building in the business and not the weakest building in the business. I'm here for the long run. I don't want you to come back unless you want another building. I don't want you to call me and say, the storm took my building, Lee. I want that baby to take it, and that's why we build them this way. They cannot compete. Not only can they not compete here, they can't compete with 26 years in business. They can't compete with going through 16 hurricanes. They can't compete with anything we do. It's impossible. They can't compete with community service. Just go down the list. They cannot compete. But if you'd like to see if they can, let's go ahead and do it. They don't want to do this. I do. That's why we offer price match. Let's do this. Let's have a war. Because guess what? In a war, you come out better, right? If I look at your bid and I beat it by $1,000, you make money. Not to mention, once again, all the things I'm going to give you to make your building stronger than anything you could ever buy. Now, the Elite, we come back and add everything there. And now the Elite is 26 gauge. Now we're still talking about my Classic. I'm off them because they're out, this thing got out of their league. They can't even come close to compete with this building, which is the Elite building, the strongest building. Why? Mainly 145 mile an hour engine wind rating on the building, 170 mile an hour trusses on the roof. What a powerful thing to say. Think about it. 145 miles an hour on the building, and my trusses are designed at 170 miles per hour. Why would you not want that, and why would that not be better? Because you see, the minimum is what everybody's building at. The minimum is 130. The minimum. But the minimum is not what you need. The minimum is going to get you in trouble. So when you can get a higher wind load, that's worth something, especially in this part of the world. Okay, engineer, we put our trusses 3 foot apart. In our building, we go 5 foot apart. That's the Classic. We put our posts 9 foot. We put them 10 in the Classic. We put a 6-inch slab. See what we're doing? We're increasing everything in the Elite building. It even makes it better. From a 6-inch slab, gutters, gutter guard, 10-year warranty, engineered system, signed and sealed by the ACS. You can add wainscot, continuous ridge vent, fully insulated, post protectors, 6-inch slab, 9 foot on center, scissor trusses. It is the best building. It's the loaded boy. It has everything. It's the strongest building we know in the market. Nobody's building a building like this. At 145 mile an hour wind load, with 170 mile an hour roof system. The trusses are engineered at 170 miles an hour. And they're 2x8s, not 2x6s. A 2x4 is stronger than a pencil, right? And I'd rather have a 2x4 than a pencil if I'm going to get in a fight, right? Why? It's stronger, it's bigger, better. You're going to win. So when they tell you you don't need 2x8 trusses, they don't know what they're talking about because they don't have engineers in-house like us. They don't know what they're doing. They're fooling you. They ain't got no years of experience. It's a little game. All right. Well, where's Mallett? This week's Bill Special and Insights. Let's see what we got here. Hey, we're going to Walter L. and Lafayette. Built a little pavilion. It's a building 30 by 60 by 12. Look at those 2x8 trusses, folks. Built him a pavilion, apparently. I guess we hadn't poured the slab yet. Oh, here he is again. There it is. Okay, there you go. See your post protectors. All right. Good looking building. Oh, let me back up and show you something. See the scissor trusses? You got more room in the center. More headroom. Don't cost you nothing. On all my buildings, standard scissor trusses, standard 2x8 trusses. It don't cost you nothing. With us, that's how we do it. All right, truss design impacts ceiling height, strength, and long-term performance. That's a fact, folks. Girth spacing and attachment method affect metal panel tightness and leaks. Wall overlap and panel direction reduce wind uplift risk. Plan coordination, trim openings, alignments prevents rework. Now we go to Mr. Robert T. Waller in Texas. Building size 40 by 60 by 16, wing 12 by 30 by 13. All right. Good looking building. Looks like he's making a barn out of this. So there's the wing. By the way, you see right here? We don't use rafters. We use engineered mono trusses. My competitors use rafters. Standard on every building is mono trusses. Wind loaded. There's the truss system. From foundation to finish, we're moving fast. Dozens of active jobs across South Louisiana this week. Crews setting trusses, pouring slabs, and prepping deliveries daily. Our scheduling team and field crew stay synced so nothing slips through. Follow each week's Where's Mallett to watch the progress unfold in real time. Well, that's our show for today. Hope I was able to convince you, quit buying from them people who don't know what they're doing, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't sell what we sell. You need to quit listening to that. It's not true. And let's price match. Let's start price matching. Let's see who's got the best building at the best price. I challenge you to do that. Go to all the others and come to the best. And we will beat them by $1,000, apples to apples, and then I'll show you why it's not an apple. Love to do it. So look, thank you all for listening. Give us a call at 337-515-2154. That's my personal cell phone number. By the way, every customer that buys a building here gets my personal cell phone number. It's on every page of every contract. Okay? And I answer my phone. Not that I have to very much, but I do answer my phone if you need my help. I don't know many owners that do that, but we do because I am customer service. And I want you to call me if there's a problem. Okay? So give us a call at 337-214-0428. That's the business office. Talk to one of my specialists. We're going to help you get yourself in a building. And remember, people wait in line to do business with Mallett. You know why? We're worth waiting for. You get the best building at the best price. And that's what we're looking to do to help you. So look, thank you all for listening. Have a good day. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow.